Texas. We are so excited to talk with Nicholas McGrew, who is the Reentry Veterans Manager here at Goodwill Industries. And so would you just start off by telling East Texas, what is the Reentry program?
So our reentry program is, first, thanks for having us and the opportunity to share.
Yeah.
I believe that our reentry program is one of the best kept secrets here in East Texas, but it is geared toward helping individuals that are justice impacted, help them find jobs, get them prepared for jobs that will lead to careers, and promote job readiness skills, and then just promote public safety through positive offender change.
Right. I think that's so great, because I think that it's important for people to have, that are justice impacted, to have a path to stability. And so would you unpack that just a little bit? So justice impacted, so they've been involved in the criminal system, right?
Correct.
Are there any crimes, if you will, that would prevent them from getting the help from Goodwill Industries?
Well, we do, because we service individuals that have different barriers, and so we have a case by case, and that is further reviewed by our CEO and the leadership team to determine the case situation. So I would say that an individual, when come into with us, all they really have to have is provide us 2 forms of ID, and then fill out our application. And once it's processed, then based on what is revealed through their criminal history, then that case by case will be reviewed. And if it's something that is heinous that we can't do it, it would be something that's again determined by our CEO.
Okay. All right. So they submit the application. Let's say they're approved. Then what?
And once they're approved, then they'll set a time with me, and we'll do, we have a reentry specialist that will provide them a classroom setting, and they'll have access to our computer labs here, and we'll go through the process of how do you interview, how do you use elevated voices in an interview. We'll go through job etiquettes, we'll talk about resume writing, we'll help them write their resume, job search, teach them how to do a job log. And then once that's established, building that confidence, building that rapport, it's then networking, because then they can use us as a reference when they're filling out that application. And that's always encouraging for someone who's coming off a TDCJ to know that they have one up already, and that is a reference of the Goodwill Tech team.
Okay, and then is there ever an opportunity for any of those individuals to work for Goodwill?
Absolutely, and we have had some success stories of individuals that have gone through our program, and now they're in management positions and they're doing quite successful. So absolutely, we will encourage them to job search as if they wanted to, wherever they wanted to. We collaborate with certain jobs that know that individuals are justice impacted, so they're collaborating with Goodwill and know they have that barrier to their employment. And so, and we use Goodwill, so they're very well encouraged to apply with us. And then the same process happens as you would in any employment opportunity, but we do encourage that. And again, we do have success where individuals are employed with us that have gone through our program.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so I think it's so great that y'all are trying to create or increase the amount of individuals that can contribute to the society. And sometimes that means getting a second chance.
Absolutely.
And I like this here on this reentry job readiness program. It says, be trained, be empowered, be employed. What are some ways that you think that Goodwill helps individuals feel empowered? Because if they're justice impacted, I'm sure there are some days where they feel like they don't know which way to go.
Sure. For example, we have those live testimonials. Like I said, individuals then will come in and share, this is my story, this was my journey, and that empowers that individual, and based on those live testimonials. And then as well as having the opportunity we collaborate with the local jail. We go down to low risk. We're on that unit. We have gotten clearance to go on there. We were just there yesterday, and we go in. So if you have individuals that are revolving into the criminal justice system, having us could come in and collaborate with the locals, it gives an opportunity of another outlet and
Yeah.
saying, we don't just want to lock you up, or we don't just want you to spend time in custody, but here are some avenues. And that is empowering, because individuals like, oh, I didn't know Goodwill had all that. I
Yeah.
thought Goodwill was just a donation dropout, but no, it's actually a program that is supported by our missions director and our mission services.
So you're saying that Goodwill actually goes out to different jails and different facilities to educate individuals so they know that they have a possibility to have an outlet or a job whenever they get out, or a program that will try to help them.
Right. Me particularly, I believe that reentry starts day one of incarceration. So right now we are on the Billy Moore unit, and we're also on the Powledge unit, and we go to local low risk and then county rehabilitation to try to collaborate with those organizations, giving that person the opportunity, once they're already incarcerated, to know they have support once they're released.
Right, that is absolutely amazing, and I have to second what you said when we started this, a hidden gem in East Texas, because it's needed more in just East Texas. So does Goodwill do this across the country?
No, Goodwills are territorial, so I can't really speak on what other Goodwills are doing, but I do know here in East Texas, and our reach spans throughout Longview and throughout Athens, and it reaches all the different counties in between Tyler, Athens, Longview, and so forth.
Right, and obviously this is an obvious question, but you have a daughter who's in the Air Force, right, or a son?
My son is in there.
Oh, okay, and then you are the Reentry Veterans Program director here, and so why do you think it's important to offer this program to veterans as well?
Absolutely, because again, we want to make our servicemen and women know, first of all, how we appreciate their services, and we understand life happens, and so that's the one thing I love about working with Goodwill, is because our founder founded it on the principles of, we're not giving you a handout, we're giving you a hand up.
Yes.
And what that means is we're going to do what we can to make sure that you get back to a stable position. And I think our veteran community deserves that. And so we love to come alongside our veterans and help them with any other resources. And our job readiness program is not just geared toward employment. If there's housing, because we do identify 4 of your major needs. If they say it's housing, if they say it's medical, if they say it's employment, transportation, our staff and our team in the reentry department, we're going to work toward meeting those resources.
Right.
And setting measurable goals to, again, collaborate with the justice system mission to promote public safety through positive offender change, because our veterans become our neighbors.
Right.
Those that are incarcerated become our neighbors, and we need to know that they feel as safe as we should feel safe.
Right, no, that's absolutely amazing. And so if someone wants to apply, where do they go?
First, you can come into on our website. There's Goodwill of East Texas, and just go down and you can find us there, as well as you can call 903-581-5422 and ask to speak with me, the reentry manager, and then I can further assist you.
Okay, all right. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you want to share about this program with East Texas?
Well, no, I think we've covered everything. Again, like you said, I think it's a hidden gem. And I think we need to expose it more and more into our community to help those that may have barriers to employment, or those that are just as impacted, to know that a righteous man falls 7 times, but he get up. And so I just want to help them get up.
Yeah, amen. I second that right there. So East Texas, you heard it from Nicholas himself. Please reach out to Goodwill if you know anyone, or you are someone who's justice impacted, or you are a veteran that could use help with finding a job or housing, or just go to their website and search all of the opportunities that they have for you to help you with your life. And so we thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Again, if you want to check out that program, it's the Reentry Program by Goodwill Industries of East Texas, and it's for individuals with a criminal justice history, and they offer assistance. The program provides things like resume assistance, job readiness training, helping filling out applications, finding jobs, housing, and more. And they also help veterans as well, whether justice impacted or not.